What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, beautiful people? This is your guy, Tone DeShields II from Chalk It Up Sports, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game. Before we get too deep into the content, I need you guys to smash that like button. I need you guys to also comment below in the live chat. Let yourself be known. Make yourself fully visible. I want to make sure I'm showing love to all the people that show love to me. That's the type of time we on. That's the vibe we on in 2022, and that's the vibe we on going into fall and football season. We showing love to those that show love to us. If they not showing love to you, then bless them. They need to take their shenanigans elsewhere. You know what I mean? We showing love. That's the vibe we on. Nothing more, nothing less. If you ain't showing love to me, I don't want no parts of you. Stay away from moi. Stay away from me. You dig what I'm saying? If it ain't got love in it, if love not one of those ingredients, I don't want it. If love is not one of the ingredients, I do not want it. So, you guys, man, like I always say, make sure you guys smash that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to the Chalk It Up Sports YouTube channel. I'm always grateful to kick it with you guys and talk some football. The Philadelphia Eagles had their first live action training camp practice at Lincoln Financial Field, the only practice they're going to have at Lincoln Financial Field this offseason. And unfortunately, I couldn't make it. It's crazy because the tickets were so inexpensive. They weren't hard to get a hold of at all, but I just couldn't make it. Had some I had prior engagements, but that's okay. Again, make sure you guys smash that like button. Make sure you guys comment in the live chat. Make yourself known. We got about 3 people in the live chat thus far. Really appreciate you guys for locking in on the content. But yeah, man, there's some things to talk about with this Philadelphia Eagles team. In training camp, man, it's let's be totally honest. It's exciting. It's exciting seeing your favorite players in action. The fans got their first taste of AJ Brown. Pause. On the Lincoln Financial Field grass, and they didn't disappoint, man. Jalen Hurts. Excuse me. Jalen Hurts was able to hit AJ Brown for a deep ball in double coverage. I believe Marcus Epps and James Bradberry was closing in on him, man. Jalen Hurts dropped the dime in the bucket, man. And I got to give credit where credit is due with that. From what I heard as well, and from what I saw, they incorporated a lot of RPO action into training camp, into that practice specifically. Something that wasn't really seen too much, during their regular training camps, but they managed to incorporate the RPOs, and they wanted to get the fans excited. Jalen Hurts broke a few runs. Justin Huntley broke a run. Jalen Hurts, he broke BG ankles, and all BG could do was just clap. You know what I'm saying? But no, Lucas, I actually wasn't able to get to that practice. Unfortunately, I wish I could have been there. Shout out to my man JC Sports Talk; he was down there as well. But yeah, this Philadelphia Eagles team, they provided a lot of talking points this offseason. And Jalen Hurts has been at the forefront. He's been at the center. And if I'm being completely honest, Jalen Hurts has a large opportunity ahead of him. And there's only one or two things that can happen. Either he'll rise to the occasion or he'll shrink under pressure. Now, I'm likely to believe the former. I'm likely to believe that he will rise to the occasion. To take it a step further, the question becomes, what does that look like? What does rising to the occasion look like? And for me, Jalen Hurts rising to the occasion for me is being able to make the throws when he needs to make them. And I think what needs to be understood, what needs to be stated, what needs to be reiterated, rather, Jalen Hurts is his own animal. Jalen Hurts is not your prototypical 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", 230, 40-pound quarterback that's going to drop back, stand like a statue, shimmy, and deliver the ball to the location. That's not his style. That's not who he is. He is a mobile quarterback who's trying to solidify himself as a dual threat quarterback, like a Russell Wilson, like a Lamar Jackson, guys like that, like a Josh Allen. Again, this is not me saying he's equal to those guys from a talent perspective. This is not what I'm saying. I need you guys to really follow me here and not jump the gun. I'm looking at it from this perspective. Jalen Hurts is a quarterback that is an electric runner. He's an electric athlete. That goes without saying. But he has to take his passing game to the same level as his running game so the opposition can respect it just as much. Just as much as they respect your legs, they need to respect your arm. And that's where he needs to get to. You see, for me, I'm not looking for Jalen Hurts to throw the ball 50 times a game. I'm not looking for him to even throw the ball 40 times a game. I'm looking for Jalen Hurts to throw the ball between 28 to 33 times a game. That's where I'm at. What's good, y'all? We got Rock the Artist in the building. We got my little brother, my blood brother, and Boogie in the building. What's going on, my guy? Hope you're doing well, man. I'm going to talk to you a little later like we always do. Shout out to my man Eagle Slayer being in the building, man. Eagle Slayer says, yesterday was lit, and I could feel the intensity from my crib. Shout out to my man Lucas Hallman as well. Like I was saying, Jalen Hurts has to put himself in a position where his arm can be just as radioactive, just as volatile, just as dangerous as his legs. And like I said, for me, Jalen Hurts doesn't need to be a perfect quarterback in 2022. I'm not looking for Jalen Hurts to throw the ball 40 times a game and throw 400 yards. I'm not looking for that. I'm just not. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to be realistic about my own expectations. I'm not looking for Jalen Hurts to throw the ball 40 times a game. I'm not looking for 400 yards. I'm not even looking for 350 yards passing every game. I'm not looking for that. I'm not, because I know who he is. And I think it's unrealistic for us to expect him to go through one offseason and all of a sudden come back and just be just this pocket passer that can just deliver the ball at any given moment. A guy that can throw you out of a game, a guy that can come back from a 14, 17-point deficit. He is not there yet. Keyword yet. He's not there yet in his career. But Jalen Hurts is a type of player that's going to keep fighting. He's the type of player that will never go away. If you pay attention to some of his victories last season, he never went away. No matter how bad of a game he had, he kept the Philadelphia Eagles in the game. And that's something that's something to appreciate. You know what I'm saying? For me, I'm looking for Jalen Hurts to throw between 200 to 230 yards a game. And I'm expecting him to rush for about 50 to 70 yards a game. That's what I'm expecting. And it all depends on the opponent. It all depends on any given Sunday. Things happen, game plans change, those things come into play. But I'm looking for Jalen Hurts to be a consistent thrower. It's not even, you know what? I don't want to get too lost in the numbers, right? Because it's not even really what I care about. I care about how it looks. I care about how it feels. You get what I'm saying? And I need to feel like I can trust Jalen Hurts on a game-winning drive. I need to feel like I can trust Jalen Hurts on a third and long that you need. You get what I'm saying? I need to trust that Jalen Hurts can make those throws that he needs to make. Like I said, it's not about the numbers. I don't want you guys to get too lost about the numbers. And I want you guys to comment below in the live chat and tell me what your expectations are. What are you looking for from Jalen Hurts? It's not really about the stats for me. It's about the ball placement, the anticipation, the accuracy. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need. I need a quarterback that I can trust to give me the same product every single week. Was Jalen Hurts able to do that last season? Not quite. He had stretches where he He had stretches where you knew what you were going to get from him, but he also had moments where you didn't recognize him at all. Case in point, the first matchup against the New York Giants. There's no reason he should have looked like that. That was below abysmal. That was catastrophic. That was that was that was destructive on a radio. That was destructive on a quantum level. That's how bad it was. So for me, I'm looking for him to make the throws that he needs to make. And I think it's important for this offense, this coaching staff, it's important for them to carve out this offensive identity around his skill set. I understand you had people saying, well, you bring in AJ Brown for $25 million a year, $100 million over 4 years. You bring in a guy like that, you better be throwing the ball 30 plus, 35, 40 times a game. Not necessarily. Because if you think about the way the season went last year, I was comfortable with the amount of times Jalen was throwing that ball towards the second half of the season. I was comfortable with that, and a lot of people and I didn't see the issue with being the number one rushing offense. I didn't see it. I didn't see the problem with that. The problem was we didn't have guys that can consistently make the catches, that can consistently get open, that can consistently be playmakers, impact guys. That's what AJ Brown brings to this offense. If you notice, Howie Roseman didn't make too many changes to the offense. He just added one player. And it changes the complete complexion of the way this offense should be ran. On defense, he spent most of the money. On defense, he spent most of the assets. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel that Jalen Hurts, from a mental standpoint, from a work ethic standpoint, from an emotional standpoint, I believe Jalen Hurts has everything he needs to be successful. He has it. You dig? He's not a player that you want to count out. I'm sorry. Say what you want about him. I'm not somebody that's willing to bet against Jalen Hurts. I just don't for one, I'm not a betting man. I don't, that's not really my lane. I hardly understand, parlays, and I'm just not a gambling man. That never been me. I barely gambled in middle school, you know what I'm saying? That's just never been my style. I'm not even good at playing cards. So Jalen Hurts, he doesn't have to be exceptional. Let's make that clear. At this present point in his career, he doesn't have to be exceptional. But this is where things get tricky. If Jalen Hurts is not exceptional in 2022, if Jalen Hurts' play is not completely knockout, if he doesn't convince the coaching staff or even the GM or the owner, if he doesn't convince them unequivocally that he should be the guy in the long term, then he's 9 times out of 10 not going to get that contract extension. And that's why you have to really consider, what are they looking at? What do they want to see? Are they more concerned about the passing yards? Are they more concerned about how far he takes this team? Are they more concerned about his development and seeing he makes the strides from a mechanic standpoint? You have to ask those questions. You have to ask those questions. Future generations. He says Jalen still has moments of confusion. He needs to work out. Really, he needs to play. Yeah, I agree with you, man. I think Jalen Hurts really needs I think Hurts honestly needs to play in the preseason. That's just me. Some people disagree. I don't. I feel like Jalen Hurts really needs to play in the preseason. And I just don't understand why the preseason just seems like it's being an afterthought now. The preseason is the preseason is a proving ground for guys. Excuse me, you guys. The preseason is an opportunity for guys to really show what they can do. And sure, the competition isn't as stiff as it is in the regular season, but guys get an opportunity to get reps. Guys get an opportunity to work out the kinks in their game. And I just feel like Jalen Hurts should be playing in the preseason. That's my honest take on it. If at least give him a quarter, give him a drive, give him a series, give him something, man. There's no way a guy like Jalen Hurts should not be playing in the preseason. He has not proven anything yet. He's not earned anything yet. So why Jalen Hurts is not going to play in the preseason? Now, look, I don't know, right? I'm guessing. The first preseason game is Friday against the New York Jets. And, I'm going to obviously give you guys coverage on that. But I just had this feeling that they're not going to play him in the preseason. And that's something I will never be okay with. Jalen Hurts needs every rep that he can get. I understand they're trying to protect guys, from a health perspective, all that kind of stuff. But I just feel like he can use every rep that he can get. Every rep he can get, he can use it. Y'all tell me what y'all think, man. Like, should Jalen be playing in the preseason? I think he should. I really think he should. But like I said to you guys, one off season is not going to magically turn Jalen Hurts into this supreme pocket passer. If you guys are just joining, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you guys also subscribe to Chalk It Up Sports, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game. But like I was saying, Jalen Hurts is just not going to automatically become this pocket passer. That's just not how it works. He has tendencies. He has a skill set. He has a style with the way he plays the game. And he's a mobile guy that has insane athleticism. So you can't expect him to just turn that switch off in his brain. Now, do you expect him to throw the ball a little less? Yeah. I would expect that. I would expect him to throw the ball more. But I also expect Jalen Hurts. Like, I was looking at some footage of him at training camp yesterday at the link. Excuse me. I was looking at it, and he just looked faster. He looked more elusive. He looked more explosive. Am I tripping? Like, anybody in the live chat right now, or were any of you guys at the link? Were any of you guys at Lincoln Financial Field watching the Philadelphia Eagles practice? Give me some insight on that. Because to me, he looked faster. He looked faster. He looked way more dangerous in the open field. But that's just my assessment. That's just my assessment. But today is walkthroughs. They're not going to really get too much work done today besides walkthroughs. Tomorrow they have another open training camp. I'm going to be covering that with John McMullen on Football 24/7 via JKIB Sports. Make sure you guys check that out. Rock the Artist. He says, I agree. Hurts should play at least the first quarter in the second game. He should play the first quarter, get his feet wet. Yeah, man. Like, there's no way a guy like Jalen Hurts should not be given as many reps as he can get. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. Like, I can understand. Sorry about that, you guys. I can understand a guy like Jalen Hurts not well, I'm sorry. I can understand Jason Kelce. I can understand that. You know what I'm saying? I get that. I understand why Jason Kelce is not going to be, playing in the preseason. He's earned that. I understand why Fletcher Cox not playing in the preseason. He earned that. I get that. You know what I'm saying? I understand AJ Brown not playing in the preseason. I understand Devonta Smith not playing in the preseason. They're receivers. You know what you're going to get from those guys. I understand Darius Slay not playing in the preseason, but Jalen Hurts, he needs all the reps he can get. He needs all the live, real reps that he can get. I'm sorry. That's my honest belief. I just don't think team versus team scrimmages are just the answer. I don't think that's the only answer. Ryan Rowe, he says Hurts has to play during training camp and preseason. Like I totally understand, Ryan. Like he has to get all the reps he can get. There's no reason why he shouldn't. But all right, let's move the conversation forward. Who leads the Philadelphia Eagles in touchdowns? Not named Jalen Hurts. Who leads the Philadelphia Eagles in touchdowns? Not named Jalen Hurts. What's going on, BG31? It's my guy. How you feeling, my man? Hope all is well. Hope the family doing well. You know what I'm saying? Hope the job's treating you well. I got to get back to you too. But yeah, who on the Eagles, not named Jalen Hurts, leads the Eagles in touchdowns? So Rock the Artist says AJ Brown. Okay. I can get jiggy with that. Backyard Birds podcast. What's going on, my man? He says Hurts looks good to me. He's throwing with anticipation. He's throwing it in the middle. It looks like looks like he did amazing. Hey, man. I'll take it. Shout out to Backyard Birds podcast. BG31 says Miles Sanders. Interesting. So you think he goes from having no touchdowns to leading the team in touchdowns? Not saying it's impossible, but hey, man, that'd be a hell of a jump. Project Baby 24 says Darius Slay. That's funny. Did y'all know Darius Slay had more touchdowns than Miles Sanders last season? Darius Slay had more touchdowns than Miles Sanders. Where they do that at? Where they do that at? Come on, Miles. This is a big year. Do not make my man Bird Gang 31 look crazy. Martin Jones, excuse me. He says it has to be AJ, but him and Smith yardage may be the same. AJ is going to get those jump balls inside the 5. Absolutely. Great point, Martin. Great point. You see, AJ Brown is a red zone juggernaut. He's a short yardage juggernaut. You need somebody to get that. You need somebody, to catch that ball. You throw an AJ Brown way. He's just such a physical specimen. He's imposing. So yeah, man, I think you're on to something, Martin. Slasher says Kenneth Gainwell. Okay, interesting. Hey, Kenny Gainwell had more touchdowns than Miles Sanders last season. Yo, I hope it don't seem like I'm just ragging on Miles Sanders, man. And I like Miles Sanders, but 2 years in a row getting hurt, only playing 12 games, and then you only register. You don't register any touchdowns in 2021. I'm gonna be hard on him this year. I want y'all to know that, by the way. I'm going to be really hard on Miles Sanders this season. I'm gonna be hard on him. And look, I'm not saying my opinion is law. My opinion doesn't even matter to him. But I'm an Eagles supporter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I rock with the Eagles. That's my, I bleed green. I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I will be biased with my team. I'm sorry. That is what it is. I just want anybody to know that's working with me. I will be a little biased, but I do know how to be objective. Nonetheless, yeah, Kenny Gainwell. Listen, I have a hot take for you guys. Hot take. Hot take. Kenny Gainwell will have more touchdowns than Miles Sanders in 2022. Nothing blew up, right? Nothing's on fire. Nobody blew a gasket. I'm good, right? I'm good to come from behind the barrier. Kenny Gainwell will have more touchdowns than Miles Sanders in 2022. I said it. And I said it with my chest. Shout out to my man Slasher. He also says he catches the ball a lot on the red zone, and he's definitely going to see a jump in carries this year for sure. Okay, you're talking about Kenny Gainwell, I assume. Bird Gang 31 says yes, he got past due rent. Yo, Miles Sanders owed rent from 2 seasons ago. I'm surprised he didn't get evicted. Project Baby. Bagger Bird says either Smitty or Goddard. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. I would take Goddard over Smitty though in terms of touchdowns, but I feel you, Backyard Birds. Not a bad choice. He also says they put Huntley in, and Sirianni said the league will see Britton Covey. Listen, I want Britton Covey to make this roster. I don't think Zach Pascal's spot should be safe. He been sick the whole time with stomach poison because he had a bad taco. Like food poisoning get that bad? I want to see Britton Covey on his roster, man. I'm telling you, it's something about that kid. Like, he better not ever hit the waiver wire. He better not just be on the practice squad. He better be untouchable. Like, it's something about Britton Covey that, like, I need to see his career pan out. I need to see it. What's going on, Queasy the Great? Rashawn Sanders says Lane had more touchdowns than my. Yo, Lane Johnson did catch that touchdown in the what was that, the Giants game or something like that? What game was that where Lane Johnson caught that touchdown? That was hilarious. What game was that? Oh my God. Backyard Bird says, I'm not so sure about Miles because the youngsters coming up, Huntley may have more than Miles. Yo, man, I don't want it to seem like I'm just killing Miles like this, y'all. I do not want it to seem like this. Make sure you guys smash that like button if you guys are just popping in. Smash it before you leave, man. That like button really helps the content grow. And listen, you don't break a sweat. You don't lose anything. I'm not asking you for much. It don't cost nothing to hit that like button. It don't cost you nothing. It costs you nothing. All you got to do is support the kid by hitting the like button. That's what I need. Martin Jones says, I feel like Miles had Google. Wait. He says, I feel like Miles had Google runs to help get us down there. Then they took him out in the end, took him out in the end zone and put in Gainwell Scott. Well, look, like let's not pretend Miles Sanders was running east-west and not north-south. Miles Sanders be acting like he's scared to get touched sometimes. Let's be honest, man. He be acting like he's scared to get touched. My guy, One Trey Rock. Make sure you guys go subscribe to my man. Real good dude, real humble dude, man. Really, I got a lot of love for Trey Rock. Got a lot of love for my man BG31, man. Got a lot of love for those guys. Queasy the Great says ready to see the defense. Hey, listen, if you guys are just hopping in, the question was who will lead the Eagles in touchdowns, not named Jalen Hurts. If you're just coming into the live chat, that was the question at hand. Who will lead the Philadelphia Eagles in touchdowns, not named Jalen Hurts? That's the question. But Queasy, you're right, man. I'm looking forward to this defense because apparently this defense been getting the better of this offense. The defense been getting the better of the offense in the training camp. And I need to see how true that is. I need to see how real that is. I need to see those players really execute all that on the field. That's what I need to see. That's my thing. What else? All right, yeah, here we go. Backyard Bird says, I'm writing the notes now. Get the Queasy says they need to cut JJ. Yo, JJ Arcega-Whiteside is the go ahead. I'm over him. I'm over him. Martin Jones says they took Miles Sanders out a lot of times when we got closer to the red zone after he had a good run. I feel you. I get it. But he act like he's scared to get touched. Ryan Rowe likes Britton Covey. I like Britton Covey too, man. This is probably the best option to use Covey as the last backup with the wide receivers. I think Britton Covey should be used in the utility role, like mix him in the offense, get creative with him. He's fast, man. He's fast. Becca Bird says, dude, freaking Commander son, Nate Gary, what a hoot. I heard about that. Yo, the Washington Commanders are trying to be the Washington Eagles. That's what that sounds like. Bro, you signed Carson Wentz and you signed Nate Gary. Your season is canned. Your season is canned. Jadis Young, my guy, what's going on, kid? He said, "What's up? Long time no see. Can you stop looking so cool? Thanks." AJ Young, listen, my man. I'm trying to keep up with you. I'm trying to keep up with you, my man. Like I'm trying to like I'm just doing my thing, man. I'm having fun with this. I'm enjoying myself. Life's good. Family's good. You know what I'm saying? Like I have no complaints. I'm just enjoying life. I'm enjoying this content creation. Football is around the corner. The Philadelphia Eagles play the New York Jets on Friday. I can't wait to get my first taste of football, man. I tuned into the Hall of Fame game a little bit. It was so fun watching the Raiders run game just go crazy on the Jaguars. The Raiders are deep at running back, man. I ain't gonna lie, they're deep at running back, and I heard they're thinking about trading Josh Jacobs. So that's a side note. But man, Jay Young, thank you so much for liking on the content, bro. He says, love the new setup, bro. Love your content. Yo, Jay Young, thank you, man. Thank you. I tried to, when it comes to this new setup, I tried to simplify it a little bit. I didn't want to, I was kind of tired of the clutter. You know what I'm saying? The clutter was kind of messing with me a little bit. So I wanted to clean it up. I wanted to get on my Hurts and Smitty poster. You know what I'm saying? I had to get it framed. Got the Eagles neon sign. Got Gaara from Naruto, one of my favorite characters in Naruto. Got my man Spike Spiegel. With the Glock and Pikachu in the painting to my left. And you're right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I like the new setup, man. More artwork to come. I was getting tired of the clutter. So thanks for noticing, Jay Young. I really appreciate you. Really appreciate you. Trey Rock says Dallas Goedert. Scoob Doo says Dallas Goedert. So you guys think Dallas Goedert will lead the league will lead the team in touchdowns? That's not a bad choice. If I had to choose myself, I think it's either going to be Dallas Goedert or AJ Brown. That's my honest thought. They're the bigger bodies. They're the bigger red zone threats. I just think those two guys are more likely to lead a team in touchdowns, not named Jalen Hurts. And then, you think about the running back position. Those guys are going to split carries. So Jay Young says Kenny Gainwell. Listen, I told y'all. Listen, I need one of y'all to write it down. I need y'all to hold me to this. I'm telling you, I think Kenny Gainwell is going to have more touchdowns than Miles Sanders in 2022. Some of y'all may call it a hot take. I'll live with that. I don't know. I think Kenny Gainwell just has better vision. Say what you. I know Miles Sanders is the better running back. I get that part, but I just think Kenny Gainwell has a better nose for the end zone. I think he has better vision. I just think Kenny Gainwell, and let's say what you want and tell me if you guys agree or disagree. I think Kenny Gainwell will have more touchdowns than Miles Sanders. That's a fact. Trey Rock says offense took the day yesterday. The energy was all of that. Oh, Trey Rock, you was there? Yo, Trey, how was it, bro? You was there, man? Talk to me. Bird Game, my guy, my brethren. He says the wide receiver and tight ends will all eat and score. Miles is still the number one back. He is. I don't want it to get construed, right? Miles Sanders is the number one running back in Philadelphia. That is without a shadow of a doubt. But I think Kenny Gainwell will have more touchdowns than him. Kenny Gainwell is going to be the third down back. You're going to see Kenny Gainwell used in the passing game more. You know what I mean? I just think Kenny Gainwell is going to have more touchdowns than him. Miles Sanders is going to have more yards. He's going to have more touches. He's going to have more opportunities. But I think Kenny Gainwell will take advantage of his opportunities a little bit more. I think Kenny Gainwell will lead the running back room in touchdowns. Martin Jones was ready to cut JJ as soon as they drafted him. It's so funny because when they drafted JJ Arcega-Whiteside, I wanted to give him a shot. Make sure you guys smash that like button. You guys, we're doing so great today. We got 25 people in the live chat right now. 26 people. Scratch that. We got 26 people in the live chat. I need y'all to help me out. We got to get this bad boy to 30. Can y'all share it? Can y'all comment below? Can y'all smash the like button? We got to get this live. We got 27 people in here now. Let's go, y'all. We got to get it to 30. Can we get 30 people in the live chat? Smash that like button, you guys. One Trey Rock says JJ caught a deep pass. Listen, Trey, I don't want to hear nothing about JJ Arcega Whiteside. I don't want to hear nothing about JJ Arcega Whiteside. I'm over him. Come on, okay? I'm over JJ. JJ can take his football and go home. I'm over JJ Arcega Whiteside. Backyard Bird Podcast. He says, yo, One Trey Rock, my guy. What up, dude? Tonight, the Kelly Green crew with me and Trey Rock, A.K. Eagle, King Kincaid, and special guest Philly 500, 9 p.m. Eastern time on my channel. Hey, listen, y'all, make sure you guys go lock in on the Backyard Birds Podcast, man. He got some names on there. King Kincaid, that's my man. He real good dude. I worked with him before. My man, One Trey Rock, of course, is my guy. Philly 500. You did AK Eagle, that's my man. Listen, make sure you guys go subscribe to those guys. Go like the videos, man. Go check that out, man. 9 p.m. Eastern time. Y'all heard it here. BG31 says, much love to the chat. Smash that like. Yeah, man. So y'all got to hit that like button. You know, it's 25 of y'all in here so far. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get the 30 of y'all. Let me know what's up. Backyard Bird says, Commanders got a sign on the Commander. Commanders got a sign on the commode says, please flush season. Oh, man. Martin Jones says, imagine Josh Jacobs behind his O-line. He's literally exactly the type of runner we need. Yeah, man. But I think Josh Jacobs looking for a contract, right? Let me see. Josh Jacobs. What's his contract? Is he still on his rookie deal? I think he's still on his rookie deal. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Josh Jacobs, he's trying to get paid. He's trying to get paid. He going to be a free agent next year. And the Raiders, listen, I'm telling you, the Raiders not going to lose him for nothing. Either they're going to pay him or they're going to trade him. It's as simple as that. Either they're going to pay him or they're going to trade him. That's honestly what I think is going to happen. They're not going to lose him for nothing. But I also don't think the Eagles make the move either. Jay Young says, bro, I'm scared because Jalen Hurts was mostly running the ball in practice yesterday. I'm kind of scared. I don't want him to get hurt because he ran the ball before and he got hurt. Actually, Jay Young, if you want to be really technical, he didn't get hurt running the ball. He got hurt in the pocket. He got hurt being a pocket quarterback. It was that Giants game. He didn't get hurt outside the pocket. Like, he didn't get hurt running downfield. He got hurt being in the pocket. So, my whole thing is I don't want Jalen Hurts running all day, but I want him to take advantage of space. If you see it, take it. I don't care. Yardage is yardage. Just make sure they respect that arm too. Project Baby. He says, man, low key, I think it's going to be Watkins or Gainwell. Ooh, interesting. I didn't even think about Quez Watkins leading the team in touchdowns. I mean, Quez Watkins only had 1 touchdown last year, so that's disappointing in and of itself. But I'm telling you, I really think Kenny Gainwell is going to have more touchdowns than Miles Sanders, y'all. Don't call me crazy when it happens. Bergen 31 says, I say he get 12 touchdowns and that will be tops. You talking about Miles Sanders? Jay Young says, so Rager, what's the deal? You like what he's doing? You know what? It's hard for me to really get fully behind Jalen Rager because we've seen this before. We've seen him have a really, really productive training camp and nothing come of it. So okay, I'll put it to you like this. I'm indifferent. I'm indifferent when it comes to Jalen Rager, excuse me. I'm indifferent. I don't have any strong opinion either way. I would love for him to figure it out because that means the offensive attack will only be more potent, only be more dangerous. Backyard Bird says, You're right. Miles runs east and west when he needs to run north and sophomore. It's like he don't want the contact. It's like he don't want that contact, and he don't want the smoke, bro. I'm telling you, like I just don't. I really don't think he wanted to get touched. I really think Miles Sanders tries to avoid contact at all costs. That's my honest opinion. I think Miles Sanders is really scared to get touched. I really feel like that sometimes. ABG31, thank you for sharing, my guy. I really appreciate the love and support. Hey, listen, you guys, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel, Chalk It Up Sports, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game. You dig? Make sure you guys smash that like button. Make sure you guys continue to support my man, Burger King 31 as well. Go subscribe to his channel. All the love is felt. All the love is support, man. Like I'm grateful for it. I do not take it for granted. Martin Jones says, could have had a better chance with Kareem Hunt, but Cleveland said no to him being traded. See, the problem is I don't think they have a problem trading him. I think they look at it as, you're not going to be the one to dictate terms. We have you under contract. And besides, Kareem Hunt looking for a payday. Josh Jacobs looking for a payday. Those guys all looking to get paid. So I don't see them taking a one-year deal or getting traded to Philadelphia. Jay Young says, oh, I thought he ran the ball during the no. See, Jay Young, I got you. This is why I'm here, to take care of you. He got hurt in the pocket. He got sacked. Eagle has landed, says, what's up, TD2? Hey, I like that. He says, what's up, TD2? Did you go to practice last night? I was there and didn't see Rager at all. Oh, man, leave Jalen Rager out of this. But no, I couldn't make it last night, man. I was tied up, and I couldn't make it, man. But I was keeping tabs and everything. I was locked in. I couldn't make it, but man, I heard it was a fun night. Heard it was a really, really fun night. Heard it was a really, really fun night, man. Drew Anderson, what's going on? He said they paid Josh Jacobs Saturday. Oh, they did? Get the hell out of here. Are you serious? For real? I had no idea. Did they pay him for real? I did not know that. Oh, y'all so right. He definitely did get paid. Yep. It says, entering the 2022 season, Josh Jacobs is set to play on the final year of his rookie contract. With his future uncertain behind his year, could Jacobs be a trade candidate this year? Okay, so after being slick up. No, he didn't get a contract yet. He didn't get paid yet. Nah, he didn't get paid yet. Drew Anderson, no, they didn't pay Josh Jacobs yet. They didn't pay him, bro. Sorry. They didn't pay him yet. Good morning, Ewing. Hey, look, y'all. Question. What's your dream lineup, right? And let me elaborate on the defensive line. I want you guys to stack your defensive linemen, right? However you want to set it up, 3-4, 5-2, 4-3, whatever. Like, I want to know who's starting on the defensive line for you. Who's your starting defensive lineman? I want to know. I want to know who you guys are, who you guys have high hopes on entering 2022 for the Philadelphia Eagles. Who would you put as your starting defensive lineman? So you have to choose two edge rushers, and 2 D tackles. Who are you starting the season with? Who are you starting the season with? Jay Young says, question. If they get rid of Rager, you think they build his trade stock like Zach Ertz? In order for them to build his trade stock, they would have to throw him the ball. And I do not want any targets being prioritized to Jalen Rager over AJ Brown. If you ask me, I think his stock is what it is. I don't think the Eagles are trying to up his. Like Zach Ertz is different, Jay Young. You feel me? Because Zach Ertz, it's easy to. It's like guaranteed for him. It's guaranteed for him to be a part of your offense, right? You know, Zach Ertz is a proven commodity, but Jalen Reagor, on the other hand, hasn't proven diddly squat. So I'm not forcing no passes no way to him at all. I don't care if I'm trying to trade him for a pack of bubblegum. Backyard Bird says Kareem Hunt asked for a trade. What you think? They're not going to trade him, and if they do trade him, I doubt it'll be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, he hasn't shown up for training camp. Look, it's not impossible for them to trade him. Look, I'll be honest, it's not impossible. You know what I'm saying? It's not completely out of the realm of possibility that they trade him. I think it's totally possible that they trade him. But I don't think the Eagles make a move. I don't think so. What we gonna give them, Miles Sanders? Weezy the Dreaded Eagle, what's going on? Hey, I appreciate you, my man. I appreciate you. Thank you, Weezy. I appreciate the love, bro. Becker Bird says, being that Hunt's been in the league a minute, he may take a deal and ask for a trade. I don't know, man. I don't know. I know for a fact Cleveland not gonna pay him. They already paid Nick Chubb. They're not gonna tie up that much money at the running back position. They're not paying him. They probably gonna trade him so they don't lose him for nothing, honestly. Like Kareem Hunt is not getting the contract from the Browns. I promise you that. Martin Jones says, but Kareem Hunt has been a backup splitting carries, so his contract would be more team friendly. Plus, he wants to be the number one back. I get it. I just don't think it's going to work out in Cleveland, and I don't think it'll work out in Philly either. I don't like he wants to get paid. Philly's not paying him. Period. They barely decided on paying Miles Sanders. Jay Young says they're saying they're planning not to trade him. Talking about Josh Jacobs. Jay Young says, does it have to be the guys we have or the guys we want? What do you mean? What do you mean? Rock the Artist says Jordan Davis, Hargrave, Nakobe Dean, Hassan Reddick. Okay, so Jordan Davis, Hargrave, Nakobe. Okay, so this is interesting. You want Nakobe Dean on the edge, like rushing with Hassan Reddick. Is that what you're saying, Rock the Artist, if I'm not mistaken? Jay Young says Jesse Bates. Eagles get him. Yes or no? That's not happening. That's done. We're not getting Jesse Bates. Sorry, Jay Young. I love you to death, man, but we're not getting Jesse Bates. Weezy the Dreaded Eagle says Fletch, BG, Sweaty, Hargrave, Jordan Davis rotate in and out. Okay. All right. I like that. That means you're not including Hassan Reddick on the edge. BG31 says Cox, Hargrave, Sweat, BG with Reddick, White, and Dean with Jordan Davis and CJ Edwards in full rotation. Interesting. Weezy says then Kyron Johnson can play edge rusher too. Yeah, Kyron Johnson is an edge rusher for real. I like him, by the way. We got a lot of versatility on that defense. Jay Young says that one of these guys don't have a good season on this team. Will you be sad for one of them if they don't have a good season? I wouldn't be sad because there's more guys on the team that can pick up the slack, right? So I wouldn't be sad. It'd be disappointing, but I wouldn't be sad. Ryan Rose says Fletcher Cox, Jordan Davis, Josh Sweat, Hassan Reddick. Okay. I like that. I personally would put Hargrave ahead of Fletcher Cox just because of age. But yeah. If you guys are just joining the show, I asked you guys to give me your starting defensive line rotation. I would love to know what's your starting defensive line rotation for the Philadelphia Eagles in 2022. Hey, what's going on, BKN? He says Eagles deepest team in league need a quarterback. Yeah, man. The quarterback position is definitely the biggest question mark of this team, but I'm willing to be patient and I'm willing to really see this thing through. Jay Young says, yeah, Sam, I don't think so either. Jay Young says, other question, before or after you think Howie Roseman Done. Do you think he gets other guys to this roster? I think Howie's done. I think he's done. I don't think there's any other moves that he's going to make. I think it's pretty much it. I think he's going to rock out with his roster. Weezy says, I forgot we had Hassan Reddick. Yeah, see, Weezy? Listen, this team is dangerous, cuz. This team is dangerous. And I don't see how this Philadelphia Eagles defense can't be top 10 or even top 5. I think we're top 10 on paper, with potential to be borderline top 5. I think that's how talented his defense is and can be. Jay Young says no one's saying Brandon Graham. No, a couple people said Brandon Graham, Jay Young. A couple people said him. Benjamin Allen says, sub homie, all these players should feast for real. Gannon makes the right adjustment and lineups. Yeah, that's the biggest thing, right? Gannon is the biggest question mark when it comes to this defense. Like, we're expecting Jonathan Gannon to just automatically turn up the heat. But I don't know, man. He has some tendencies that I'm a little concerned about. He can be a little too passive for me. I don't know. Jonathan Gannon is the biggest question mark when it comes to this defense. And that's annoying. Weezy the dreaded Eagle, my God. He says, LOL, we got lots of talent. Bro, I'm telling you, it's a lot of talent. Be afraid. Be very, very afraid. All right. Benjamin Allen. He says, facts. I think we cool. We don't need no more people. We just signing people just to cut some players. Yeah, like, I agree with you. Like, we're good. The roster is sturdy. The roster is good. Now we got to put it together. I know we're excited and we want to give our team the best chance at success, but this team is fine. There's nothing more that should be done. This team is fine. Offensive line is straight. D line is straight. Wide receiver room is straight. Running back room is straight. Linebacker room is straight. DB room is straight. The biggest question mark is the quarterback position. And, we just want to see how Jalen Hurts pan out. That's all. Jay Young says, okay, so I asked Philip 100 and Joey this yesterday. Ivan Mims, my guy, what's going on? He says, yo, what's up, bro? Working new job in hours, but I stay tuned in, live or replay. Yo, Ivan, I appreciate that, man. That's fly, bro. That's fly, man. Congratulations on the new job. Proud of you, my man. I appreciate you for always locking in on the content. Ivan is an OG, so I haven't been locked in since the beginning, man. I really appreciate him. Benjamin Allen, my man. He says, yo, I think Gannon should blitz on first down. I'll be honest with you guys. Don't expect too much blitzing from Jonathan Gannon. Don't really expect it. That's not his MO. He wants to send 4 and drop everybody else back. BKN says, what if Eagles go 2-4 against playoff teams? Hurts passing problems. First round exit. No deep passes. Hurts bailing right. Still patient? Well, of course not. That's new. Why would I be patient after knowing what I know? You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, we're living in the present. I mean, we can make projections. We can assume, we can make educated guess as to what to expect from him. But what you're, the scenario you're implying or the scenario you're creating implies that the season is over and we know what we know. If what you say is to be true come the end of the season, then we move on, and that's okay. That's my problem. Like, people think that because you support Jalen Hurts means that you think he can do no wrong, and that's not the same thing. I support Jalen Hurts, but I'm also someone who has no problem, and I'm on record. I'm on record for calling Jalen Hurts out. I'm on record, you guys, and I believe that Jalen Hurts will improve. How much will he improve? That remains to be seen. But if everything plays out the way BKN says, then, hey, there we go. We move on to a new quarterback, and that's all. That's all. It's not that complex. I'm not going to overcomplicate it. If Jalen Hurts ends up being the same player as he was last year, we move on. And it's okay, because I still like Jalen Hurts. I'm going to support him no matter wherever he goes. I mean, if he's the opposition, he's the opposition. But I'm not gonna hate on him. I ain't got no ill will against him. I want him to succeed. I want him to be great. Will it be while he's with the Philadelphia Eagles? It all remains to be seen. But if everything holds true the way BKN says, if we go 2-4 against playoff teams, if he has passing problems and it's a first round exit and no deep passes, then we move on. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. Jay Young says, so what's your reaction if Jordan Davis gets a sack? You think he gets a sack? Yes or no? I think he does. Well, are you talking about in week 1 or just in general? Because I think Jordan Davis, he's not going to have that many sacks this year. That's not why we brought him in. And that's what's going to be important for Eagles fans to understand. We didn't bring Jordan Davis to get sacks. So if you guys think Jordan Davis is going to be a 10, 15 sack guy, you're going to be very disappointed. So don't even do that to yourself. Or Jordan Davis might have 5. Jordan Davis honestly might have 5 sacks this year. That's it. In a 17-game season, you might see him get home maybe 5 times because that's not why he's there. BKN says Hurts was balling. He says Hurts was bailing right already with no deep passes. Offense looked the same as last year. Needed QB. Okay, we get it, BKN. We get it. Do you have a new topic to discuss? We get it. We get your position, BKN. We get it. We get it. No love lost. We understand your position. We get it. You're not a Jalen Hurts guy. That's okay. That's okay. Jay Young says, whenever Gannon talks, I get so nervous because he be saying some random stuff. That's funny, man. We're about to get out of here very soon, you guys. Benjamin Allen says if he plays passive this season again, he got to go. Got to put pressure on those QBs this season. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Eagle Slayer says my biggest fear is Gannon ruining Reddick. He's not gonna ruin him, you guys. Don't worry. They don't pay a guy that money if they're not gonna rush the passer with him. Trust me. He's not gonna ruin him. He won't. I think JG is gonna rush Reddick 90% of the time, 85% of the time, and he might drop back 15 to 10% of the time. Like my thing is there's gonna be times where Hassan Reddick has to drop back. It's unavoidable. There are going to be moments where he has to drop back. It's just a reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you play Madden, there's some players that got to drop back and you don't even want them to drop back. And that's why you take control of them so they don't screw over. You know what I'm saying? But Hassan Reddick, he's going to rush the passer. They don't pay him that money if they're not going to use him to rush the passer. Trust me. Ivan Mim said Hurts going to lead us to a chip. Hey, man, we'll see. We'll definitely see, man. I'm glad a lot of you guys are optimistic, though. Jay Young says, don't be doing this same play again. That's funny. Benjamin Allen says, yo, Tone, you rarely find a QB in the rough that can take his team all the way. You telling me you giving Hurts 3 seasons and calling it quits to get rid of him? What I'm saying is Jalen Hurts is on a clock. And unfortunately, he's not. Unfortunately, he has to show that he can be a consistent passer. And if he can't do that, they're going to move on. I'm not saying that's what I would do. Me personally, I will let him play out the contract, and that's most likely what's going to happen. See, the Eagles aren't really in a rush. But my whole thing is like Jalen Hurts can't give us the same season he did last year. Like, that's the biggest thing. He can't show us exactly what we saw last year. He has to be head and shoulders above what he did last year. You know what I'm saying? Like, the reality is he's entering his 3rd season on his rookie contract, and he's going to be eligible for he's going to be eligible for an extension at the end of the season. Do I think the Eagles are going to extend him right away? No. Like, he has to show some things that are like undeniable. He still has a whole nother year left in his deal, you guys. Don't worry. Ivan Mem says Jordan Davis is going to open up lanes for our linebackers to shoot the gaps. Absolutely. That's why he was brought in. That's why he was brought in. Martin Jones says, "Did you see Jordan Davis pushing Jurgens?" But yeah, that was crazy. I thought Jurgens was going to tear his ACL the way he was slipping and sliding. That was crazy. All right, BKN. Let's see what we got. He says, "What do you think?" He said, "What do you think would be a realistic trade up if Howie goes for a quarterback in 2023? Top 3 or top 10? Any quarterback in particular?" I gotta be honest with you guys. Like, we got 2 first-round picks for next year's draft, and 9 times out of 10, those picks are going to probably be in the 20s. I don't know. I don't see the. I have a hard time believing the Eagles are going to be able to get into the top 10. I have a hard time believing that. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I have a hard time thinking that's going to be the case. You know what I mean? Like, don't get it twisted. Like, I think the Eagles are going to make the playoffs, and I don't think the Saints are going to be. I think the Saints are going to be interesting to watch. Michael Thomas is back. They got Chris Olave. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be interesting to watch for sure. But I just have a hard time thinking the Eagles get into the top 10. I have a hard time thinking that happens. But also, when it comes to the quarterbacks, like you said, I like Bryce Young, but he's too small for me. CJ Stroud, Ohio State quarterback, I'm a little nervous about that. Tyler Van Dyke, still trying to get a feel for him. There's some guys that like I'm going to watch this year, and I'm really curious, and I really want to learn more about their game. I'm going to be paying close attention. All right, I'm about to get out of here real soon. Jay Young says, Jordan Davis on Friday. What's your reaction if he gets a sack? Do you think he gets his first sack? That's I don't know how long he's going to be out there. He might be out there for a drive or a series or whatever, but it'd be cool. BKN says Bryce and Stroud are generational talents. That's pretty high praise. Generational? I'm not saying they're not I'm not saying they're not good. I'm not saying they're not talented, but generational talent, that's high praise. Eagle Slayer says, I doubt he will, but just hard to not think about it. BKN says, I'm not saying it to be rude or hating. I just seen 0 wins against 9 playoff teams last year with passing problems. No emotion, bro. It just is what it is. I'm being realistic. Go Eagles. No, I'm not saying you're being unrealistic. I'm not even saying you're being rude, BKN. I don't think it's that at all. I just look at it as, okay, we saw him in his first year starting. Okay, there were some good things. There were some bad things. The team went 9-8. And here's my retort to this, right? I know people say he didn't beat any playoff teams, and totally understand that. Totally get it. But people knew the schedule before the season started, and they said we were only going to win 4 games. People said before the 2021 season started, the Eagles are only going to win 4 games, BKN. And look, I'm not going at you, right? I just want to get a point across. So please forgive me if you see I'm going at you, because I'm not. I'm not going at you in no way, BK. And it's all love. Trust me, bro. I got a lot of love and respect for you. I just look at it from this perspective. People projected the Philadelphia Eagles to win 4 games. Only 4. And they managed to win 9. Or by that logic, the Eagles are ahead of schedule. That's all. And here's my thing too, right? People need to understand this. Elite quarterbacks are not easy to find. Elite quarterbacks are difficult to find. They don't just fall off trees. You can't just draft a guy and think he's going to just change your franchise. It don't work that way. It's not that simple. There are more B+, B level quarterbacks, B- quarterbacks in the NFL than there are A+ A quarterbacks. Let's be honest. There are more B's than A's in the NFL. more average players than exceptional players in the NFL. So if Jalen Hurts, for me, like I said, Jalen Hurts doesn't have to be elite this year. But what he does have to do, he has to somehow scratch the wall of it being a top 10 quarterback. Being a top 10 quarterback doesn't mean you're elite either. Let's make that clear. Just because you're a top 10 quarterback, that doesn't make you elite. I think Dak Prescott is a top 10 quarterback in the NFL, but I don't think he's elite. I don't think he's elite by any stretch of the imagination. You know what I'm saying? I think Matthew Stafford is a top 10 quarterback, but I don't think he's elite. You know what I'm saying? Who else? I'm trying to think. Here are some elite. Here are elite quarterbacks. Russell Wilson, he's elite. Joe Burrow, he's elite. Patrick Mahomes, he's elite. Lamar Jackson, he's elite. Josh Allen, he's elite. Justin Herbert, he's elite. If I didn't say his name already, there's only about maybe 5. You know what? Aaron Rodgers. Okay, you know what time? Okay, you know what? All right, I'll put it like this, right? I think elite is thrown around too much. Pat Mahomes is elite. Aaron Rodgers is elite. Tom Brady is elite. Josh Allen is elite. And then I think Russell Wilson is elite. You know what I'm saying? But then under elite, you have guys that are great. You have guys that are really, 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 really good. Really, really great. That's like Lamar Jackson, the Herberts, the Burrows, you know what I'm saying? Deshaun Watson. I think elite should be rare air. I think being an elite quarterback should be rare air. That's all. Let me make sure I get my guys their links, man. Get my guys their links. All right. I mean, they're wrenches. All right, here we go. But yeah, look, you guys, I'm about to get out of here. I really appreciate y'all locking on the content. As always, make sure you guys smash that like button. I really appreciate all the love you guys give me, man. I really appreciate you guys being active in this live chat. It really helps the content grow. You guys give me more topics to discuss. And I'm always excited to talk to you guys. I'm excited to kick it with you guys. And I love football. And the football season is among us. We are here, you guys. We are this close to NFL action, you guys. And y'all should be excited. Y'all should be excited about your Philadelphia Eagles. You should be excited about what's to come. You guys should really, really be looking forward to great things coming from A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, Jalen Hurts, Hassan Reddick, Jordan Davis, so on and so forth, the offensive line, Darius Slay, James Bradberry. You guys should be excited. So I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Make sure you guys smash that like button, comment below, and subscribe to Chalk It Up Sports, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game. I'm your humble host, Tone DeShields II. One love, stay humble, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay hungry, and fly, Eagles, fly.